We have 2 days to travel across the country and back to play the worst rated golf courses in America. And together, we're gonna see some things that we've never ever seen before. We have a morning tee time in one state, a late afternoon tee time in another state, then back for a morning tee time to finish up our trip. We're on a tight schedule, so buckle up, grab a snack, and enjoy this horrible journey.
The dude in front of me, he got pulled out. They said, we got notice that you've been drinking, and we got to get a red coat in here for you to get approval to be on this flight. So hopefully he doesn't make it. We don't want any issues going on.
Well, we ended up having a safe flight all the way to Dallas, Fort Worth, then hopped in a car and drove about 24 minutes northeast.
Oh, my friends, we are just outside of Dallas, kind of Frisco, Plano area, Texas. And we are at Ridgeview Ranch Golf Club. You guys have ranked this one of the worst courses, not only in the area, but in all of America. Coming in, Google ranking, totaling 3.6. Here are some of the reviews. Jason says, leaving a review to warn others the course is in horrible shape, especially for early May. Haven't played there in a few years due to previous poor course conditions. Will be a few more years before I would consider coming back. Jason says this place is awful. $61 and by far the worst course I've played in DFW. I've played some pretty bad ones out in this area. We'll see how it stacks up there, Jason. Wayne says the course is so bad, the worst in North Dallas. I'm serious. I couldn't wait to finish the round to leave a review. The greens has holes and patches on them, which makes it impossible to putt. I've putted on some impossible greens here, Wayne. We'll see how that plays out today. Mary Ann says, if I had to stand behind a 3.5 course rating and ask for a $75 for a round, I would quit. I guess Mary Ann's talking about the staff inside. I don't even think this is your name, your real name there, Mary Ann Pickford. I think that's an alias, if you ask me. Calvin says, this course has a great layout. Unfortunately, the condition of this course continues to decline like roadkill on an FM road in West Texas. What's an FM road? Then he goes on to write a manifesto. And Jagger says, horrible time golfing. Had a 10:49 tee time and finished at 4. Ouch. We'll see how long it takes us to play there, Jagger. There is a tournament. This place is packed, so you might be right. Hopefully not. Let's go do the most stressful part of my day, checking in. I never want them to recognize me, and I always hope my online booking showed up. What about the time at 7?
Under what name?
Matt?
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Thank you. Here we go, Ridgeview Ranch Golf Club. Whew. Let's play the tips. 7,025 yards from all the way back. The rating is 74.5, slope is 138, so not easy. I don't know why this series keeps bringing me to Texas, but I don't hate it. Or I feel like when I play horrible courses, I just am gonna play bad because there's just something when you go somewhere nice, you're like, oh yeah, you're a little more focused, a little more serious, a little more, let's say, engaged. And then when you play somewhere junky, and it's the opposite. We have reached number 1 fairway. And I just gotta show you this. You won't believe me when I turn the camera around, but here we go. First hole fairway. How does this happen? At least I'm not in the first fairway, because that was pretty dismal. But it's only, to be fair, it's not the whole thing. It's just like the most important part of it. Man, the wind is howling today in Texas. Hopefully I judged it correctly. Okay, bunker review. It's definitely a thicker grain sand. And people have been in here, but I'm like the first guy on the course. Well, other than the guy I let go through. So let's see what we got. Not bad. Especially in this series, very nice. And a good rule of thumb is just make it look better than when you got here. That's all you have to do. Just make it look a little better than when you showed up. The good news is they have a crew that's doing some cleanup. So they have maintenance staff, which is great. They did pull up right in front of me and then just make me wait, but hey, it's fine. They don't seem to care. They're like, whatever. Trying to get flatter in my golf swing here. I get kind of up here, take it up, and then it gets all loose. So I'm really trying to be a lot lower, real flat here, and still not do that. I do this. I hate that, but we're working on it. Since we had a moment for a little instructional content time while we wait. Let me know if I did it right there. Look at this. That's a chunk of grass that's missing for some unknown reason. The bunker doesn't look half bad though, I gotta be honest. And I did get a good lie in the fairway. So, well, sort of. Yeah, it's good. Good enough. Look at that, huh? Nothing wrong with that. Green review. All right, it's Bermuda grass. That's the green you're looking at right here. That's all the green. Here's my ball right there. This green has a lot of issues. I'm gonna give you a snip meter estimation based on my best guesses. Turn, get in. Oh boy. Oh, I thought I made it. Okay, it rolled pretty nicely, I gotta admit. It seems a little faster than some of the other ones I've played at on these Dallas worst courses. So I'm gonna go 9.2 on the snip meter. And I know you're not supposed to miss the green, but come on, that is penalizing. What is this dark dirt that has no grass? I don't, like, why is there grass here, but this is horrendous? I guess this is what they call a young cemetery, right next to this apartment complex. How would you like to live there? Hopefully not much noise going on at night. You never know. Because of my bad shot, I get to putt through the unknown. I hit a really good putt. It's just hoppy, that's all. There we go, easy par. Like I said, the green speed's 9.2, but then when it goes over that, those aren't slow spots, they're bumpy spots, and bumpy slows your ball down. So it's gonna be 9.2 snip meter scale to about a 5 based on the hops, back to 9. My favorite, EMFs. Couple things to note here. This hole is cart paths only for some unknown reason. This is the fairway. We're putting, I don't care. Oh, and my favorite new tool. All these worst courses videos, you definitely need to keep your grooves clean. Groove it. They got a little guy. Oh, watch this, look. Boink. They also, watch this. They also got a big guy too. Can you see that? You fill it with water. I'm empty right now. This one's good too. Same magnet situation. Ugh. Carry on. Look at that, my shoes are caked with mud now. Dang it. That's what's on my shoe. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if it all goes together, it's just coincidence. There's a outhouse, porta-john, whatever you call it. And then there's these 3 things. Containers, underground. It just looks weird. And then we got the thing right over here and the stuff. And I don't even know what this area is, but we gotta get out of here. Now, a lot of these worst courses that we check out, we talk a lot about shrinkage. That, I mean, talking about the greens shrinking, like they are making them smaller. I don't think this place has done that. It does look like they might do that, or that's happening. It's in its early stages, because at the edges, like about 5-6 feet on, is where all the junk is. Now come down that hill. Look, and we got more crew out here working, which is promising. And they're trimming up the edges, that most neglected spot on these worst courses. And I was getting a little nervous because the guy was looking at me when I was on the putting green right there. I thought he was like listening to me talk about his greens, but no, he was waiting for me to finish so that they could start mowing. Look at dude. People are good here in Texas. Gotta give you all credit. What'd I get? I got a par and then a par. Yeehaw. Great opportunity to review the fairway bunker situation here. It's better than some spots of the fairway, so that's good. I got a good lie, not much lip. If you're in a fairway bunker, here's my rule of thumb. You should have a shot to the green. And you know, unless you're like in Scotland or something and it's a pot bunker, but if it's a fairway bunker, give me an option to go for the green. Even on a par 5. Come on. Oh. I totally topped it. At least it still came out. I toe topped it. Then I think I'm in the fairway. The thing rolled forever. You might think I'd be disgusted by a tree right in my way in the middle of the fairway, but I actually like that feature. It forces you to position yourself on your approach. So when you toe top it though, you really don't have much control of where you put it. Well, we're over it. Are we on? Oh, we're on. Oh, we got a great kick too. It's coming toward the hole. Not bad. And fairway's good here. So all I would do is just, again, a little maintenance around that thing, kind of shape it up. Easy to do. It'd take probably 1 hour of work. Got a few craters in the way, which is normal. It's not gonna matter. Oh, it mattered. It mattered right at the last second. Pars are like victories here. Pars aren't birdies, but it's a win. There's one other thing I'd do. I'd have like divot filling parties and have free beer. One of the things I love about gas powered carts is the ouch. They jerk around a lot. Oh. There's a bee on me. They're making me wait every hole while they clean up. Every hole. A little janky there, if you ask me, but we made it. We're okay. Pick a ball, any ball. Which ball is yours? Not that ball. Range ball, range ball, range ball. Low bullet. The cart is caked with mud on the front wheels. Look at this. So when I drive, it totally shoots up on me. The mud's flying everywhere. That's a first. Looking at my score, looks like we had all pars on the front 9. And we finished that front in an hour and a half. Kick right. I mean, I'm still perplexed as how that happens. What causes that? I don't want to count my birdies before they hatch, but it does look like we got our first birdie of the day here on the 10th hole. This would be the restroom they're talking about, the sign back there. It's a tough one. This will be the golf cart review portion of the video. Today we're rocking the E-Z-Go EX gas-powered animal here. Cart number 18. Now, the tread on these tires, it doesn't even matter because they're caked with mud. The seat has been surgically repaired and taped up to account for all the rips and tears that it's suffered over its life. Luckily, we do have the screen that flips up and flips down. Can't say too much about this cart. It's bad. I've seen worse, but the worst ones were the same make and model as this. This one is just gas, which is jerky, humpy. Oh, it's awful. And that brake, you really gotta crank that sucker to lock it in place. And it sure gets dusty in here. Technically, I'm in the fairway and we're about to put this sucker on the green. I'll be good. Be the right number. Be the right number. Go in. Oh, that was a good shot. Shot of the day right there. Another bonus to this cart is this. Texas knows how to do it. Magnet. I don't know what's going on out in Georgia right now, but these don't stick here anymore. It's a conspiracy theory, I think. Oh my gosh. It went like this and this and this and this. But hey, from the moon mound is what we're calling that, to here, like, I'm happy with the par. I want you professional golf course greenskeepers to tell me, like, how much does it cost extra? Like, how much do they have to raise the price to have good green conditions? It's 55 bucks weekday rate. This poor guy's, he's got a hole in his window from obviously a golf ball. It's really tight to the course. The guy's apartment is almost inbounds. It wasn't my ball though. I'm in the fairway. Look at this. There's trash in my cart. That's not from me. That trash thing is grossing me out. How long has that been there? And you know there's animals that eat it. I keep hearing something in the cart down in that area. So I think there's something in there. I'm not gonna fish around to find out. Fish around and find out. Is that the saying? That's not the saying. But I'm not gonna either one today. AKA, don't pee in my yard. That's what they're saying. What I do know is that as soon as we're done with this hole, as soon as we're done, we gotta boogie to the airport and get to our next destination. Well, that was a good shot though. Get up. Oh, it's on. All right, the good news is when I make this, we will have shot a 72 even par, and we finished in just under 3 hours. My overall rating, I'm gonna give this, it's 3.0 for me. I think it's below what the current ratings are. Let me know your thoughts. Moving on.
Now we're off to fly out west to hopefully make our late afternoon tee time. And this course does something that I've actually never seen before.
We made it. Once again, we find ourselves in San Diego, California at Mission Trails Golf Course, kind of in La Mesa area. This has an overall current Google rating of 3.8. Is this one of the worst courses in America? You're gonna have to let me know in the comments below. But in the comments on Google about Mission Trails, let's see what these people have to say. Charlie says, a buddy and I went to the course at twilight since they had a $12 deal for walking. When I got to the course, the cost was $35. That's weird. The pro shop said they have pricing like Uber, and when it's busy, the cost increases. Nick says, dynamic pricing? Come on in for $12.99, and now it's $28 with cart. Seems odd. Would have been fine at 20 bucks, but dynamic pricing is odd to me. Russ says the place left a bad taste in my mouth, having my rangefinder stolen out of my cart after returning it. Then he goes on and on and on and on and on about how horrible this place is. And Caesar says, shop manager is a clown. Guy promised us a rain check, then changed his mind 15 minutes later when we met him in the pro shop. Even tried to get a firm tone with us, saying, you guys aren't the only ones wet and cold out there. Then why promise us a rain check, he says. Paid full price for 8 rainy holes. Guy's a bum, won't be back. Well, we're in no danger of rain today. Not only did I love the reviews, the dynamic pricing had me sold. We had to come check it out. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I booked a tee time for us on Golf Now, and it was $19 a player plus transactional fees. So now that we're here, I'm curious to see if the prices are dynamic or static. Let's go check it out. Just checking in. We have a twosome at $448.
For one or two?
I'll pay for both.
Walking and riding.
We'll ride.
Maybe 36 each. Play on the back side first, and then the front side.
Okay.
67.
Thank you very much. Did you see that? It was 38 online, and the dynamic pricing seemed to have worked out in my favor this time. $2 less per person. How about that? I kind of like dynamic pricing so far. $448 on a weekday. It's not bad. 38 with the cart. 36 with the cart. We're already off to a good start. It's all downhill from here. All right, well, the greens are surprisingly in okay shape. So, not bad.
I kind of like this place.
Now, I'm not saying this is one of the worst courses in America. All I'm saying is the reviews indicate it's among the lowest rated, and they were interesting enough to warrant a visit.
I went to San Diego State, so we came down here and played when I was in college, so it's always been in decent shape, and the greens have always been pretty good, and today the greens are really good, and it's still in pretty good shape.
Other than the fairways look a little beat.
Yeah, they're a little dry, but, you know, that time of year, most of the courses are like that, though.
Funny story about this course. When I was first learning, this is the course I would come to and sneak on. And it would be back in this neighborhood on this back side. And I'd park my car, my truck on the street in the evening, dark, late, almost dark, sunset, golden hour. And I'd have a plastic bag. I'd start hiking through the bushes to find lost golf balls. And then I would jump on the course and hit 7-irons and wedges and putters.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How old?
18.
18?
18, 19, yeah.
Yeah, you weren't that young.
No, it's when I first learned. And this course helped me make it to San Diego State. So thanks, Mission Trails. I probably owed this course a lot of money, to be honest, but whatever, we're here now. In the dynamic pricing era.
Pretty dynamic.
Very dynamic. This would have been the hole, Mike, where young MrShortGame, 18, 19-year-old MrShortGame, is hanging out over here in the canyon, collecting balls from all the cowboys, just hooking it right. It's a honey hole, is what I'm saying. This hole is. Huh? Don't hook it.
Surprised you didn't yell forward.
He saw it. And one of the things I always wondered about this golf course was, if you got Lake Murray right here, why isn't the course more on Lake Murray? It's like Lake Murray adjacent. Mike has an eagle putt.
good.
Just when you're saying good things about the greens, that happened. Don't know what that is. Problem. As far as golf courses with power cables, this hole is a 10 of 10. This is fantastic. A+. If you hit one, you re-tee, but you'll lose your ball. So, because you don't know where it's going. You know, serves me right. You talk about Lake Murray and now you're close to it. I have 92 yards, 0 shot, 7-iron. Take me to one of the worst courses and I should have some of the worst shots. It all needs to sync up and it's doing that. Good news, another power cable hole. They're the same cables. We're just going the other direction, so we're going. Guy walking his dogs on the course? Check. I don't know if that's good for the best or the worst, but it's a cool vibe. All right, here, San Diego's mostly this kikuya grass. So that's what we have here. Sometimes when it's cut, like in the fringes, you get good lies. The rough, gnarly. Green is pulling it. This is like my kind of shot right here. Got the 60-degree wedge. I feel good. I feel good about chipping this in. And I'll be honest with you, like there are horrible conditions here, but there's a lot of spots that are good. So it's like, it depends where you hit it. Look at this, fairway. Look, it's a little long and shaggy, but we got a good, there's plenty of bad lies, but we've only hit good lies in the fairway. So far, Mission Trails is doing us right. That was all over that stick. And it's good vibes. You know, I grew up at this course. I didn't grow up, but the beginning of MrShortGame started here. This is one of the first spots. I can't beat the place up too much. You guys do that on your own. I'm just here to see if it's what you said it is. So far, it's not. Oh, you little dog. You little rascal. All right, from memory, it just seemed like what I recall, the course design was pitiful. But being out here, it's not that bad. It's actually kind of fun and chill. And if you come in the evening, especially summertime, it's a fun experience. I gotta say, we're having a good. You got a sweater on, bro? Where are you from? I guess, you know, course management could have helped me there, but I got a horrible lie after a great tee ball. This ain't the British Open. That's a bad break off a good tee ball. Now we're grinding. But hey, it's either great course design or probably the opposite. This is one of those holes where I feel like they just squeezed it in. We got drainage, we got a lot of stuff going on. 208. It's like, where do we put this hole? Right here. What is down here? Stick my hand in. Oh my God. Oh, good news. It's sprinkler down here, Mike. I get a free drop.
Got a pretty good lie.
But I got a great lie, so I don't want to mess with that. All right, so the 18th hole, Mike, that we're about to play, it's always been one of the strangest holes in all of golf. You think it's a par 3, but it's a par 4, and it's not easy. Is it?
It's a super tiny green, and there's just kikuya around the green, and it's just a tough hole to par.
Yeah. So from the drone or up above, it looks like there's a little layup area, but there's not. You can't lay up there, because you could, but then you got this 100-yard shot straight uphill. It's brutal. What are you gonna score on this hole, Mike?
Hopefully a par. It's a par 4.
I'm getting a birdie.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. So we've got these trees right here, okay? They are totally in our way. Here's our tee box, which is primarily made of sand, okay? And we gotta hit it that way. We gotta hit a cut shot. Mike loves cuts. That's his middle name. So it's short, but that's why it's so tricky. You push it, you're right here. Mike just landed it like on the fringe, maybe just short of that, and it rolled. He has 100 yards left. He was 10 yards, now he's 100. Rolled all the way down the hill. All right, we're good here. Oh. So far, what I've seen, Mission Trails, I mean, the range, you've seen it, like it's just all dirt. So yeah, as far as ranges go, it's right up there with the worst ranges in America. But you don't need grass to hit it on to, you just need a good spot to hit it, and they got good spots to hit it. So we can't really give it like the worst. And of the worst courses, we're kind of saying this is the best of the worst.
I like this place. Greens are tough. Like, look at this. This is all elevation.
Yeah.
You got a tough little landing area. They're small. You got to hit good shots here. I like it.
You got to hit quality shots. Greens are tricky, but good and fair, and they're rolling well.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say,
good shape.
The green, yeah, they're not spongy. They're just regular greens. The fairways, you can get good lies, you can get bad lies. It's fine. And if you miss, you're gonna have bad lie. Oh, just pipes it right down the middle. This course, it is perfect for like the average golfer or even beginning golfer. You get plenty of room to miss. It's fair, like, and it's not very expensive. So if you just want to have fun, this is kind of the spot. Mission Trails, myth busted, not one of the worst courses in America. I like dynamic pricing. It worked out for me, and the greens are great. Everything about them is fantastic. Yeah, there's issues, but 36 bucks, I'm sold. Anyways, so we're ending it here because I got to catch a plane, get to the next real worst course in America. This one ain't it. See you soon.
So now we gotta race to the airport to leave America's finest city and head back to the great state of Texas. I know it's a lot of back and forth, but that's just how it worked out this time.
Behind me is Riverchase Golf Club, just outside of Dallas, Texas. Now, I'm not saying this is one of the worst courses in America, but your reviews speak for themselves. On Google, this course is boasting a 3.4 overall rating. It's low, but it's not the lowest I've seen. Michael says, course is the equivalent to playing on the beaches of Normandy. Who would play on the beaches of Normandy, Michael? No beverage cart on the weekends. Oh, that's bad. Cart paths looked like they suffered 28 earthquakes. Not 27, 28 to be exact. Janelle says employees are incredibly rude, rushed us so much on the first hole that we ended up skipping it. Course is not worth 65 bucks. I don't think I paid 65. Jimmy says, I've played there several times and it's been fair to poor. You can lose your ball in the middle of the fairway. Greens are often dirt. Today was the last straw. They canceled our tee time without warning us on the day of it. I don't know why you keep coming back anyways, if it's that bad. But I'm gonna guess there, Jimmy, it's not your last straw. Jeremy says, abysmal. I wanna like it. It's where I fell in love with golf years ago. The course has been in deplorable shape for years. I've heard every excuse in the book, how they're working on improving. They aren't. They just want your money. No marshal, full tee sheet, within 7-minute splits, 5+ hour rounds. You get the idea. Sorry, Jeremy. Your first love has betrayed you, apparently. Cody says, worst golf course in DFW. Worst I've ever played, period. Young girl behind the bar hates her life and the customers. Well, we'll find out. Greens are rock hard, fairways are absolute trash, the golf carts barely run, and the cart path is like driving over the Rocky Mountains. Let's go see what Riverchase has to offer.
MrShortGame?
Hey,
Seriously?
good to meet you.
Watch the video.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. You looking to play today?
Yeah, I got a time.
What time you take that?
I think it's like 10:30.
What you doing in Texas?
I'm just traveling around, playing some golf. Yeah, ride if I can. Good to meet you. Thanks. Thanks. All I know is that dude was super cool in there. I mean, it helped he knew me. Obviously, I'm not here to rip a place. I'm here to show it, showcase it. So far, it's not that bad. I mean, maybe the first hole is like a deception plot, but driving in, it was green. I blew it way right in a different fairway, but the dude coming up, he totally picked up my ball, but at least he gave it back. He told me it was right here. I blame myself, but just never pick up a ball on a golf course unless it's yours. General rule of thumb. I will say that this is bad. It's totally Texas though, like dried, parched earth. I mean, there is sand in there, so just don't go in there. It's a hazard, okay? You're supposed to not be in there, and if you are, there should be a penalty. Bermuda greens. I hope this isn't the best green, but it's not bad. Grainy. I mean, it's like they mow once a week is my guesstimation. And with these like reviews, we want to find out if people are just a little too spoiled and just can't handle like regular golf. Now, you might think I missed the fairway and I'm in the rough, but no, at Riverchase, that is the fairway. So it's a little taller fairway cut. As long as the fairway cut is shorter than the rough cut, you're technically in the fairway. In case you're wondering what that noise is, we're in a gas-powered cart. They like gas out here in Texas. So you lose some of the golf tranquility ratings, unfortunately. It's kind of like riding a lawnmower. Never thought I'd be saying this, but we drew a good lie in the fairway. What's awesome is they do give you sand in the sand bottle, but I haven't used it yet. We're right here. A little less than half full. But there are two of them, so we do, watch. So we got less than half, more than half, probably a total of one bottle. The course is probably in bad shape because of the people who play here. They don't fill their divots. Come on. I'm not here to say don't play, I'm here to say play here. Experience it for yourself. I mean, it's 40 bucks, 41, whatever, 40 something dollars. That's not bad. Like if you had to go, that would do. It's not a comfort station level, but hey, you only paid 40 bucks. No, this isn't the fairway. Don't get excited. This is actually the rough. You can see the grass right there. So I take my groove it. Clean it. What do you think? Told you it works. Look at this poor cat here. His divot is aiming at the houses. Couldn't have been good. A lot of these homes have like giant netting up. I don't think I could live on a golf course, at least not where the golf balls would go. Plus, I don't think I'm a fan of mowers and stuff, so that would drive me nuts every day. But then again, I don't think they mow much here, so maybe this would be a good spot. Oh. And in just a quick second, we're gonna go get something from, maybe it's the same girl in the snack shack or whatever. We're gonna get something and see if she does really, truly hate her life. It hit the fairway back here in the, look, I'll show you. This is fairway and this is what I landed in. And it pinballed a little bit and kicked over there. But at least it didn't go across and in the junk, so. Too much. There's been a few of these. This was once a bunker. There's some in the fairway and they just kind of let grass grow, fill them in. So it's no longer a sand trap. I didn't think sand traps were that difficult to maintain or that expensive, to be honest with you. Just run the little dude through there. I guess they don't want to buy sand, and grass is, it's kind of free, I guess. Freer than sand.
Hey, how are you? Good. Let's do chicken tenders and water would be great. Cup is great.
Okay. I don't know if that's the same person, but she was the nicest, like, bartender girl there is. So, thumbs up. That's a 5-star attitude right there. So, after halfway, I'm just saying, like, she bumped this place up a lot.
That girl takes pride in her work. And for that, it's like a 30% tip. She earned it.
Cart review portion of the video here at Riverchase Golf Club. This is the Tempo cart by Club Car. It is a gas-powered cart, which I absolutely loathe. All in all, it's a pretty good cart. Like, I've played some private clubs that didn't have carts in this good a condition. The seats are great, the layout's fine, the steering wheel is not getting dirt on my pants. That's a bonus. It's really a relatively newer cart. So, they might skimp on like fairway care and maintenance, but as far as the cart experience, other than it being gas, it's pretty good. So out of 10, well, the gas knocks 3 points off it already, that's 7. So I'm gonna 6.5, pretty good. Oh. Of all these, worst courses I've reviewed, Riverchase wins the award for most trying to keep bunkers. The other places just give up. So they're either just hanging on for dear life, hoping they get repaired miraculously. by themselves, which is not going to happen, or they've given up recently and they're just going to be, well, they'll be what they are. Which is surprising that there's even rakes there. Got to be honest. If you give up, take the rake out. If you're holding on for dear life, then have your little tractor guy go through there at least once a week. That would help tremendously. Last hole here. I think I was 3 over on the front. I'm 1 under on the back currently, so playing better. I'm not hitting good, but we're hanging in there is what I'd say. What do you guys think of this course? Overall rating 3.4. I agree with the cart path situation. Obviously the fairway's got some work. There's water, springs, mushy areas. Greens are not great, but they're not horrendous either. We've seen worse. So all in all, I think the overall rating is pretty accurate. Played worse. This course came highly recommended by all of y'all as a must for this series. So you let me know, did it live up to expectations as the worst course in America? Probably not the worst course in America, but among the contenders for sure. Look at this thing. Riverchase, 2 over, 73. Pretty good. First time, worst course. It's pretty bad. It is bumpy, I'll be honest with you. Greens are not good, but they're not horrible. Greens are fairly acceptable. Fairways are fairly unacceptable. Cart path is ridiculously bumpy, and there's a lot of bumps off the cart path, so you can't win for anything.